Okay, hello, everybody. It's been a couple months we've had a meeting, so we have just a lot of review today, and we will not be having a meeting in December and January. Our next meeting after this will be in February, and that gives everybody a break during the busy holiday time. Okay, so if we can stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, let me get the roll call here. Okay, I'm here, Janice. Kathy Cormier.
Present.
Carmella.
Present.
Cheryl Layden.
Present.
Charlie Marlboro.
I'm here.
Anita Hickey.
Present.
And Evelyn.
Present.
Okay. Steve is not able to make it today. He's just so tied up between the two towns and everything like that. And Debbie is not here. Debbie is also not here today. Okay, now, like I did say, that a lot of this is going to be review of things that have come up. Some of you came in later. As far as what I handed out, number one, we have the dates for next year, the agenda, the members, the Council on Aging members, and if everybody could check to make sure all that information is accurate and correct, and then September's meeting. Okay. Now, has everybody reviewed the September meeting minutes at all?
Yes.
Any errors or?
No.
Okay. Nobody, okay, so, does anybody want to make a motion to
I'll
accept?
make a motion to accept.
Okay. And
I'll second it.
Makama will second, okay. Okay, now, some of the old business is the senior center the town hall has reopened town building. So it's open Monday all day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And then Fridays is open 8 to 12. So we had everybody who goes to the senior center we had a talk and everybody voted what they wanted to do. So we've gone back to our meals will be on Mondays and Thursdays now. And usually someone is here 10 to 2 on those 2 days. And this meals also, since we do not have to share the room with the knitters in the pitch league, we can start the meals at 12 o'clock rather than 11:15 at that time. So the meals will start at 12 o'clock, and regular meals will be a $3 donation is appreciated. And often we still want everybody to RSVP so that we know we have enough food for everybody. And the number you would call and leave a message and give your name and a return telephone number is 508-949-8015 to make the reservation and how many people are coming. And this is for everything, whether it's a regular meal, whether it's a special meal, whether it's a memory cafe. Always call and make a reservation. We don't want to have not enough food for everybody to eat. And December is going to be a very busy month. December birthday recognition will be on, we're having the birthday recognition on Thursday. We tend to have more people on a Thursday than we do on a Monday. And that will be December 7th. And it will occur after lunch. So if anybody wants to come, they can come different ways. They can come and have a lunch, so they'd have to let us know that so we can order a Tri-Valley meal, or they can bring their own lunch and eat and then have cake and ice cream. Or else just come for the cake and ice cream. But if you're gonna want a meal, we need to know ahead of time. So we have to order like it's on Thursday, so it has to be ordered the Thursday before, so that they know how many meals to provide for us. On December 13th is a Wednesday, and and usually on a Wednesday, once a month, we will have a brown bag lunch. And that usually, and then you have a lunch and then a movie. You don't have to stay for the movie if you don't want. That occurs on a Wednesday, and this December 13th, and that starts at 12 o'clock. Again, there is a sign-up sheet that we put down in the senior center where when we're gonna have a brown bag, there's a paper there and it has the date, what we're serving, and like for the 13th, it's either a bologna sandwich or a chicken salad sandwich. And so then you can put down what bread you want, what kind of what if you want mustard, mayo, whatever, and then usually that's $3 for that meal. But we're lucky in the fact that they're able to keep that price about the same without going up, because Park and Shop every month will donate some, I don't know how much it is, the meat for the sandwiches.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so we don't have to pay for that. And then on December 21st is going to be the combined senior meal and memory cafe. And that is going to be $5 for that lunch. And the reason is, it's going to be the homemade meal that we're cooking. It's going to be a ham dinner. And we haven't completely figured out exactly what we're going to be having, but it'll be ham dinner. And then we'll also have, I don't know if you've heard that that's a group that play music. We have it at the church. I don't know whether any of you have heard them. They're very good.
Dulcimer group.
Yeah, yeah, and
I don't think they know what it is.
Deacon Bill's wife is on it too. So they're gonna come and play for us for entertainment that day. And we're also requesting, let's see, $5 for the meal. They're also, if anybody would like to, they have the capability, if they want, donate a credit card, a card for the homeless veterans, and which we'll give that to Steve afterwards. And we usually used to do that every year anyways, and the thing is, we want it for like places where they can get food, no package stores. But like, could be Park and Shop, it could be Cumberland's because they have food there, it can be a restaurant or something, anything like that.
Okay, you're
So- and
talking
then
gift
they would-
cards. Gift cards.
Gift cards, right, yeah. And then we'll give the money to Steve, and he knows people who are homeless and who needs it.
And this is all for the 21st?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And what time does it start?
That starts at 12. Yeah, people usually get there a little bit earlier, 11:30ish, something like that, yeah.
Now that is a Thursday.
That's a Thursday, yes.
Usually it is. I wasn't sure.
Right. And the reason, if people will notice when they look, let me go one more day. December 27th is a potluck luncheon. And we're gonna be cooking shepherd's pie for that. And that'll be a $5 meal also. And again, RSVP to let us, so that we can make sure we cook enough food. But the reasoning is that for the increase in price sometimes is Tri-Valley, when they deliver the meal, and that's all we're having is a Tri-Valley meal, that's all that they recommend, the $3. That's what is appreciated, but we can't demand it from people who show up. And Tri-Valley, that's all they charge. So that's whatever they send us, it's covered by the $3. But a lot of times if we bake it ourselves, it's more expensive. And that's why sometimes we have to go in, because it also has to try to cover some of the expense from the entertainers. We just can't do it with $3, whereas the senior meals, we do not have any entertainers. You know, so we don't have that expense. And the rest of it, we volunteer and we do everything else, so,
Now, are the grants still available through that cultural council in Dudley? Were
No,
they
I
helping with
think
the
that's-
entertainment?
I don't know if, I know Debbie put in a few grants. We haven't heard, won't hear until January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would be good. If you
We've
need
done
help
that,
with
yeah.
that, let us know.
Yeah, yeah, but we usually have to pay a certain amount because, like, a lot of times if we say the senior center's not gonna pay, whether it's $100, whatever, they sometimes will give it to somebody else, cause they only have so much money, you know, so we wanna make sure that we always offer something, a part of the fee that we take out of our budget, yeah, out of that. But they've been very good. I mean, I've done it when I was interim. We did that. So, but I think it's over with now. I think it was the end of October it had to be finished, the application for that, and they let you know after January 1st. Okay. But that's the reason why I said that sometimes we have to pay $5. But we don't go to everybody and say, you know, where's your $5? You know,
Yeah.
we don't force them to pay it, but it just tries to cover the costs so doesn't keep coming out of our home pockets. That's all the time. And, but that's all that's going in December. It's a lot going on, and I know that Debbie, we had talked about having a Christmas party too, but we've decided there was just too much going on, that we're not gonna have that this year.
Yeah, we have three, the 7th, the 21st, and the 27th, so,
Yeah.
yeah, that's something.
Yeah, that's a lot, yeah. So, but that's all for anything that I'm covering, and, now I know that, Evelyn, did you have anything to say about your trips?
Deposits are coming in. I'd like to request that whenever anything goes in the paper, that it's included in that as well, so the word gets out, because not everybody reads or pays attention to specific weeks, but,
Okay.
yeah, they're both coming. I'm surprised the trip for next September, that people are already, because it's really early for that one.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, that's good, that's good. Okay, and Charlie and Camilla, you wanted to
Yep.
have some time to speak about
Yep. We won't take too long. Actually, it's gonna be two things. As everybody knows, since we've been on the Senior Board of Directors, we've been wanting to do a fundraiser. And just for semantics, and then my getting ill and being off my feet, although I had all the plans in place, we weren't able to utilize them. So coming this spring, because trudging through the snow and the ice and what have you, going around town fundraising isn't exactly fun. But starting in the spring, we'll do a press launch, a release, to let people know that representatives of the Senior Center are going to be visiting establishments in Webster and Dudley. And, you know, the purpose will be to support the Senior Center in any way that they can. I've got a starter list of well over 50 businesses, and we'll map it out, so as we go to one, you know, so you're not crisscrossing all over town, you know, you'll be doing something consistently. And we'll start doing that and see where we go with it. I think it could be very successful. I've got high hopes. We'll have to get the exact wording of where the checks, all the payments will be by check, and where the checks are going to go. I'll be keeping a record of who gave what, and what the business is, because we're going to want to bring out the fact that at some point, we're going to be acknowledging it in the paper, who donated and, stepped up to support the senior center. So, I don't know, do you have anything?
Yes, I actually prepared a little something that I thought that maybe Debbie could include in our, when we give the news for the senior center, when it's time to do this. The Dudley Council of Aging is having a fundraiser to help support our senior center. Volunteers will be making visits to local businesses to ask for donations, which will help fund future programs. Please consider giving so that our Dudley Senior Center can continue to offer resources and guidance to our senior citizens to fulfill their needs and improve their quality of life.
Oh, no.
And in
Can
the
I have a
press
copy of that?
release, and
Copy of that after?
Yeah.
Okay.
in the press release in the paper, I'd also like to add that individuals who would like to support the Dudley Senior Center can make a donation by check and provide the address and information in the whole thing. So to start out with, and then, as we go, we'll keep track of everything, just like any fundraiser you do. And whether it's Christmas candles for the kids' school or cookies.
Right.
So I'm very hopeful that we're going to have a good reaction to it. And, we'll get some money that we can have in our coffers to use. I shocked Carmela because I said my goal was $10,000. But that is something that we hopefully will be able to break down and get out of, if we get anywhere near that, if we're only spending $2,000 a year for extra programs, that'll last us 5 years.
Oh, right, and I
You
know
know,
that,
so-
we used to go on occasional trips, at
Yes.
least 2, if not 3. Most of the time it was private cars, we would carpool, but sometimes, a few times, we did go, on a bus, not the school, they tried once with the school buses, and that's just, the elderly just cannot tolerate that. And this is like the museum that Steve was talking about. We can't
Yeah.
even think about that because
Yeah. I know.
transportation
He
is
said,
tremendous.
he said, and there wasn't the interest that he thought there would be,
No.
which was surprising.
Oh, yeah,
so.
because people can't afford the money that they.
No, I know.
we
I know.
would charge. So that would be very nice, and this gives us the winter to work on it without really getting out there, just to
Yep.
set things out
Yes,
there.
and to get our ideas out there. Because I also had the idea, if it might be good to give the businesses something that they can display,
Right.
like a little, frame saying, we have supported the Dudley Senior Center, or
Right.
patrons of those, something so, anything you can give them like that besides the publicity, I think might be a good idea.
Well, I knew a couple people at the church that might be able to help us out with that. Jackie and Judy, they do.
But,
Christmas cards and all, they're really good.
As we work together, and Carmela and I have been working on this, we'll come up with some other ideas. If anybody has any other thoughts and ideas to add, we'd certainly appreciate them.
Right.
The next thing I wanted to mention, I've been involved with another fundraiser, and it's the Festival of Giving Trees. And it's a 3-day festival. This is the 26th annual one they're doing. It's been at the Public House. This year it's going to be at the LaSalle Reception Center in Southbridge. But free of charge, and we can pass something out to the seniors at the senior center. On Friday, December 1st, from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, Senior Citizens Day. It's for seniors 62 and older. It's free admission. It's a beautiful holiday scape with all the trees. There'll be entertainment all day, and they'll have free raffles for the seniors.
Where is this?
This is at
Oh,
LaSalle
that's right at the Notre Dame.
Reception Center 444 Main Street. It's not good for the evening thing because that's the big fundraiser and it's $25 to get in the door. But all day from 10 o'clock in the morning till 5, that's going to be something that seniors would be able to do. So I think getting the word out to the, people around. I'm going to see if I can also get some more free passes. And I've got this, I'm gonna stop by this week and hand it off to Debbie, and maybe she can just print it out, and then people will have all this information, and she can just do the slot where it's free. Actually, there's free admissions for tree viewing. So, maybe just copy it and blow it up and put it on the door.
Yeah.
And that's, a nice holiday thing that I think will be fun, and it doesn't cost anything, and it's not too far.
No,
it's
and what's good
local.
about,
Yep.
what's good about this is if it's free, and it's on a Friday, some of the seniors might be able to carpool. And
Yep.
they would make a little trip out of it.
Yep. So, anyway, but that's, I'm done.
Well, that's great, Charlie, yep.
Yeah, sounds very, very good, hopefully that we could all get together and we could eat meat, during the winter. Little, like some type of a group and, work together on it, and that would be good, it really would be. And I think we'll give everybody the feeling if they've worked for something and, and see something good come out of it.
This year I did one of the things that'll be raffled off, and a lot of people do it. I got involved with it through friends. I have a friend that I worked with for many years, and he died young from COVID. And so this is the third year that we've got a tree for, his name was Bill O'Hare. And everybody gets ornaments and raffle items, and people decorate a tree. They do beautiful work. And then people, they raffle off the trees, with everything on them. And then everything people put together. Bill's theme was beachy, because he used to like the beach. So, I put together something for a beach picnic. I got, as you know, I used to perform at the Bradley, so I got free tickets for us. And, all this stuff. So it'll be a nice package,
Right.
to bid on. And there's gonna be hundreds of those packages if people want, but that day for the seniors, the raffles are free. So
So that's good.
That's awesome.
I know.
So when you're saying the raffle, can you explain to me the raffles are free? So they get to put their names in?
Yeah,
for free?
it's just like you go, yes, and instead of buying tickets for the raffle and you have a number, I don't know if they're just gonna pass out tickets to it. I wasn't in that part of it, or if people will just put their name, and then at some point they call it off, who won it, I know the big raffle isn't going to be drawn, and there's, like, in one of these, I think there's like a $500 door prize. Yeah, that's Friday night, the one I said it's $25 to get, that's got entertainment, singers, auctions, cash bar, hors d'oeuvres and stuff. So it's more like a gala type thing, where the rest, one day is like for children, and but it says, where am I here? Free senior raffles. Now, I don't know if they have specific stuff for that day. The raffle items that are worth hundreds of dollars, I don't know that they're gonna put those out, those might be saved for, the big auction and raffle that evening, but, we'll see. But either way, it's fun, someplace to
Fun and
go,
entertaining, right.
And that's all on December 1st?
Actually, no, it's Thursday, November 30th is the first one.
The first.
And it goes through Sunday, December 3rd. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's in that big hall. There's also a Facebook page that it might be on, because she's put it down at the bottom here, and it's facebook.com FOGT Southbridge.
Now, who's running this?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure. I'm just one of the volunteers. My friend's a volunteer. I know the donations in the end go to the Silent Spring Institute. They go to the UMass Health Cancer Center at Harrington. And they go to, my eyesight is not good enough to read this one, but can you see that one?
Nope.
Richard, we can pass it around the table.
I don't think anyone's gonna see it because it's in a dark blue.
It says 26th annual, so they've been doing this
Oh,
for
yeah.
quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's, hold on,
It's fighting cancer, so the UMass Health Cancer Center perhaps looks like the major sponsor.
But it's free for seniors
they're right
every
out.
day,
Yeah.
not just
No,
Friday.
just, I think-
Just the December
Yes.
1st.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just on-
December 1st,
just on
Friday.
the 14th.
Do you
Friday.
see that in there, Cheryl? Yep. It must be a logo of somebody. Yep. I must need new glasses.
No, you don't. The logo.
and I can't tell what the logo is either.
Do you want to give this to Jan? So she-
No, I'm gonna hold it and drop it off so I can go over it in detail with,
No, what we
when I
can do is
talk
go make
to.
a copy of that and enlarge it.
Where
Yeah,
can we
that's
make a
what she
copy?
wants you-
Copy
do.
machine outside when the meeting's over.
Okay, all right, that's a good
We can try
idea.
that.
Yeah.
Is it actually titled?
What is it called?
Mhm.
Yes, it's called the Festival of Giving Trees.
Yeah. And that's the acronym on their Facebook page.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do this. Hold on.
Post one downstairs in the senior center.
No, they're all the same. What?
Festival
Oh,
of
she won't
Giving
give it one.
Trees.
I think she won't give it to us. Why don't she was gonna give me that?
All right, hang on, here we go. Welcome to the Festival of Giving Trees. The Festival of Giving Tree dates are November 30th through December 2nd. At this point, we're planning a live event and a virtual event. This year, we will be celebrating our 26th year. This 4-day family event is designed to be a holiday activity. The mission of the festival is to raise money to help the Silent Spring Institute, the Massachusetts Breast Cancer Coalition, and the UMMH Cancer Center at Harrington Hospital. Over the past 25 years, the Festival of Giving Trees has raised and donated $854,000 to these beneficiaries. It's dedicated to fundraising to support the prevention and cure of breast cancer. And it goes on and on and on and on and on as what it's done throughout the years.
Oh,
But,
wow. That's
you know,
good.
and this was important to me because one of my best friends was diagnosed and she's going for her surgery, so, you know.
Yeah, my mom died.
it's,
It's many people.
But, so that just caught my eye and I went.
Yeah.
Well, free for seniors is always
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Right, and like I say, that could be a good mini trip for some people to go to.
Yes.
And we could, because a lot of the elderly don't like to drive, so
Yep.
if we could carpool.
Yeah, and it's during the day and it's
Right.
not gonna be, it'll be dark at 4.
And it's
but-
not like you have to stay there 3-4 hours.
No,
You can
yeah,
go for a
no.
couple hours and leave,
No.
and then.
Yeah, and they might wanna go lunch in town or something.
Because we always went to lunch before.
Yeah,
Whenever
lunch
we-
is good.
Whenever we went somewhere, we always stopped out
They
someplace
always
to
like
eat.
that.
Lunch is good.
Yeah.
And does the WRTA go to Southbridge? Like, will they take you? Because those aren't necessarily.
I don't know too
medical
much
appointments,
about
are
it now, they used to, but the thing is, of course, we have not utilized them since COVID. And I know they're
Okay.
back in, but I don't know what the cost of it would be or anything like that. That makes a difference, because some of the seniors can't even afford that, anything like that.
they? Yeah.
But we could plan on something like this, and a lot of times, we just carpool,
444.
and we
Yeah.
have 2, 3 people go in the car with somebody, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just, it's gotta be handicap accessible.
LaSalle
What was it?
Center.
You were there for
yeah,
our party, for this Project 60, was
Yes,
it extra
it's handicapped accessible. Well, we weren't in the center though, we were in the cathedral.
Oh, really? I didn't go to it. I
Alright.
thought it was in the LaSalle.
Oh, I'm talking about our singers.
No, we're talking about the Project 60. You didn't go,
No,
because I didn't go.
Drawing
No.
for the.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
444 Main Street, I was trying to get a look at the center, but that's right before,
Notre Dame Church.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
The
Yeah.
church is handicapped accessible, they have a nice ramp, so
Yeah,
it
right.
seems to reason they would be
Yeah,
too.
but
Yeah.
is the LaSalle belong to the Notre Dame, or is that something
LaSalle
separate?
Reception
That
Center.
used to be their hall, I
Yeah.
know. I don't know the separate-
Okay, you know what? Is it part of the church?
I believe it is.
Yeah, that's what's coming up. I'm going, I know there's some older white mansions that they've turned into, entertainment venues and, the art galleries and stuff, and I'm going, you know what? I don't know what this one is, but it's in the church.
Yeah, it's behind the church, it's a separate building.
Hall, yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's even, we can add, well, people might know, I just didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't
didn't
go
know.
to the project, never been into the LaSalle Center.
Yeah,
I
me
didn't make it
neither.
that-
Yes.
Since we had all those other ones at the LaSalle Center, all the Giving Trees, they've merged, the churches have merged with St. Mary's, so that it's only used for things like this now, and because I guess they didn't want to pay for the heating and everything, they were eliminating the churches, that cost them the
Well, they
most.
always, St. Mary's has only been doing, they don't do much of anything at Notre Dame anymore, the
No,
church is
but
too-
that's the church, the
I
people
know.
that belong there
I
have.
know, yeah, yeah.
Right, because Sacred Heart used to be in
Yes,
it and
yeah.
everything, and it's,
And now
yeah.
that's merged with St.
Yeah.
Louis.
Right.
Just-
But that was my other little tidbit, which.
Okay, that's good. Very good, thank you, so,
Yeah,
if you
anytime
ever-
I can
Interesting.
hear of something like that, for the time being.
Yes, that's very nice, and then, Debbie would be back, she's gone for the week, she'll be back next week.
Okay.
So, that'd be something, and then, that sounds very interesting. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to bring up? Anything? Okay, our next meeting, let me see if I can find my last sheet here, is the 20th, February 20th. And like I said, no meetings in December or January, and, February 20th will be at 3:30, the next meeting, and, that's it. I hope everybody has a, happy holiday,
Yes.
and,
Two of them.
Yes,
you.
happy
You too.
Thanksgiving.
and, you know.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Happy
happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Yeah, we won't be
Together.
I won't be out drinking and partying. I can't make it past that late anymore.
Since the time changed, it's like 4:00 and I'm going, oh, jeez.
I know
I
it.
hate that.
Okay, would somebody like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll
the meeting.
second that.
And second it, okay. Very good, meeting is adjourned, thank you.